in it, but I really wanted to make this small little review because Grey's Anatomy is such a special show, and 300 episodes, that's an amazing feat, especially because I think the writing is still so good. Like, of course, you're always gonna miss like the original stuff. I think it's just you're always gonna miss it, and it's definitely changed, and there's new characters and stuff, obviously, and there's old ones that you miss so much still. But it's still so well written, I think, which is again, it's a really really hard for a show to do that for so long and still be well written and have some cool, very cool discoveries still, so like scientific discoveries and stuff that they talk about in the medicine world, and I think that's so fascinating. The stories are so fascinating in my opinion, and this episode was so sweet. The tributes to Christina, George and Izzy, with the interns, and then Christina calling at the end, seeing that she's still so close with Meredith and Alex, and it's so sweet. And I like to imagine that they always hang out, that they're always meeting each other, they're always going back and forth somehow, seeing each other. It's just because the actress isn't there, actually playing it, so we don't really see it. But I like to believe that's what happens all the time. They're just hanging out with each other all the time. Like, whenever they have, like, well, not all the time, but whenever they're free time, they always, like, fly back and forth. That's what I like to believe. I know they're doctors, so they don't have a lot of time, but whenever they do, I like to believe it. I like to believe, I really do. And then also tribute to Mark, like Arizona mentioning him. Tribute to Callie, because she's not there anymore either, with the little photo. Um, Tribute to Derek with the patient, and then mention of Derek, and then Jackson mentioning Lexi was really nice. Because speaking of Lexi, because you know how Maggie is also Meredith's sister, just like Lexi. I always see Maggie, and I like it. Like this episode, the bond with her and Zola, I liked that. I thought it was really sweet. But then I'm also like, oh, I really wish that Lexi was also here so she could also have a bond, or how it would be with even Maggie and Lexi, to see how they would be together. It's just really nice. It would have been nice to see or something. I don't know. But it was really nice, the tributes we got. There's still so many characters that I miss that weren't even mentioned actually. Like I can't believe I just forgot her name. But Kate Walsh, the character Kate Walsh played, I totally forgot her name right now. What's wrong with me? Like I love her and I forgot her name. But Derek's first wife, and then she went on private practice and stuff. I didn't even mention her, but I love her. She was one great character. But they mentioned a lot of them really like important characters that we love, and it was just so sweet. And it was really nice to see. And even the way, like, for example, the intern were acting were so like how they were in season one, and it was really cool to see. The Samantha and the Luca thing was kind of random in this episode, but it reminds you of the original Grey's Anatomy. And then when that theme song came in, I was like, oh my god! Like from the beginning, as soon as that theme song hit, I was like all emotional. And then also seeing Meredith's mom at the glass, like her Meredith kind of seeing her and stuff, and the mention of Alice Gray, yeah, it was so nice because I know Alice. Okay, to me, Alice was definitely not a good mom and stuff, but she was, and she had her issues, and she was a very complicated character, but she was brilliant, and she was an amazing surgeon, and Meredith, what she is, a lot of what it is due to Alice. Like you have to admit that, like a lot of the medicine stuff, like Zola got it from Meredith and Derek, seeing them and kind of being there with them. Meredith basically lived in the hospital, which is kind of sad, but also makes her helps her become the surgeon she is today, I think, at least, and her joy for surgery and just stuff like that. It was really sweet. And then I don't know, like I really liked it. That's all I want to say. There's nothing really grand I have to say about it. Just I want to kind of give my thoughts on it, my 2 cents on it. It was really sweet. It was sweet how Alex has this whole story about Izzy, and he's like, you know what, she's happy. I don't need to do it. I don't want to ruin the story. I don't want to call her. I know I just like to believe she's happy, like I am with Joe, which is so sweet. Cause again, Alex is a day one. He's been on the show since day one, and I want him to be happy. I liked him with Izzy, and she's not there, and so I like him with Joe, and I'm just really happy he's happy. And then Meredith and Alex, of course, their friendship is just amazing. And then Christina, Alex, and Meredith's friendship is just amazing. And it was all the feels. I bet there's so much that I'm missing. I just really wanted to give something about this episode because the reaction didn't go through. But I wanted to say something because, again, this is a very, very special show, I think. Especially for the time it started. it's very important. And then also before I go though, Bailey, and I don't care what she says, she was crying over George, and that's so sweet because like she said, George was her favorite that one moment, and it's so sweet. Gosh, again, all the feels. Okay, I'm just gonna start rambling and repeating myself now. So I guess just bye, and I'll try to do more reviews of Grace, maybe but I definitely want to do one for 300th episode. Sorry I didn't add much. I'm just like it was so emotional. Okay, again, I'm gonna stop rambling now and just bye.